I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you, which it's just about to.
Go ahead and grab your 4 body posts out, and there are several different body posts included in the kit. So make sure that you grab the right ones. And if you look at your directions here, they look just like the picture, and some of them look different. So make sure you grab your 4 of the part number 31-1. How many more frickin' times am I going to drop this on the floor? But yeah, there's 4 of them. We're going to take a look at the body here, and there's 2 dimples that are in the hood here, and you can see them if I get the reflection just right. And we're going to need to enlarge those, or actually make a hole in them, to put our body posts through. I'm going to use a reamer, and we're going to make the hole just a little bit larger than the top portion of the shaft here of our body post. So hoping that these are all in the right position. I noticed there was dimples on the front but not in the back, so we're going to have to put the fronts on and then play around with the back to find out where to drill the hole. Nothing like a good sharp body reamer. Makes the job a lot easier. Getting closer. You always want to make them a little bit loose, that way gives you a little bit of room for error, and also let your body shift around a little bit without cracking the shell. Excuse me. There we go. It's just a little bit bigger. We drilled that one out to about, looks like about 6 1/4 millimeter. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. You can probably be just fine with 6 millimeter if you want to, or you can get a drill bit and drill it with a drill if you choose. This particular body reamer has a gauge on there, which is nice. It tells you how big your hole is. So it looks like we're right there. Sweet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pre-mount, or go ahead and mount the body posts onto the front here. And I'm not quite sure exactly what height to use, so we're just going to go ahead and put them on here, probably to like the 1st or the 2nd setting, just so that it'll set on and we can find the proper we can find the proper area for the rears, because we're going to have to mark the body and drill those. There's no dimples that I could find. So we'll put the body posts on. And we'll adjust those later. Fit the front of the body on. Those line up perfectly. Hey, hey. Now we need to mark the area for our rears. So I'm going to have to take a peek underneath here. It looks like those are going in the section right here next to the tank. Be this area right in here. And again, I'm looking and I just don't see any dimples for it. There's just nowhere marked where they should go. So what I'm going to do is install the body posts on the rear just temporarily, like so. And a little trick I learned, which may or may not work, is there's a little bit of two-sided tape inside of the kit that we didn't use. So I'm going to put a little piece of that. Some people use a magic marker, and you can just color the top of the body post with a magic marker, and that'll show you where to put your body once you put it on there. The only problem with that is that ours is black. So we're just going to put a little piece of tape here, and hopefully when we put the body down on top of it, the tape will stick to the body rather than the post. Our chances are 50-50 here, and then that way we'll know where to drill in. So we're going to go ahead and reposition the body front on, maybe. And then we're going to drop these down through the rear, and it should put those pieces of tape on. Yeah, it did. Look at that. See it? Put the tape on. See if we can show it here, right where we want to drill the hole. So we're going to get out our body reamer, and we're going to ream the hole. Again, to about 6 millimeters or so. A little bit more if we want. Okay, a little bit of flashing here we're going to clean off, just to make the hole look nice. We're going to go ahead and do the other side right where that tape went. And again, you can use a magic marker, and just where you see the color dots is where you're going to drill your holes. Now we've reamed out the holes for our rear body posts. And again, I'm going to just come from the top and clean that up a little bit. You can see the positioning here where they're at, just to help guide you as to where they might be going. Now we're going to go ahead and put on our rear body posts, which by the looks of it before, they're going to go almost all the way down. And again, you can adjust your body post heights to whatever height that you would like, and depending on how you're setting up your truck. That's all personal preference. I'm going to make sure these are even. I'm setting mine with 3 holes exposed. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. We'll find out later on. Now we'll put our body on. The rear's lined right up, and so does the front. There we go. We will use body pins on all 4 to hold the body on. And guess what? I'm looking at the manual here, and we're out of pages. So that means that we must have completed our honcho build. Put those last 2 pins in. The only thing that we haven't done thus far is install our ESC and our battery. There's so many different ESCs out there and so many different batteries and ways to wire them up, and whether you're using LiPo with a BEC, a 2-cell, a 4-cell, there's so much involved in that step that I'm just going to not go into that with this build and let you do some research on exactly what it is that you want to use. A great place to ask questions or to do a lot of reading first before you ask questions is rccrawler.com. They have a very good site over there, and they can give you some good help and advice if you're new, or you can help people out if you know more than they do. The best way to show support, if you like the builds that we do, is to tell people about them and to also visit FastEddyBearings.com. Again, that's FastEddyBearings.com. All the money that you spend on really decent priced bearings of very good quality over there help go into the RC community to make sure that new people as well as experienced people have somewhere to go to keep learning to build. So, I want to thank you for watching the tutorial. We had lots of fun building it. We're going to go out and install our electronics in here and go run the darn thing. Till then, enjoy.
Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially.